Hello and welcome back to another episode of Candlekeep Mysteries, the Seal Pages of Verglas. We are the Rollers of Fate. My name is Mo, and co-DM with me as always is Cisco. Say hello, Cisco.
Hello, y'all. Welcome.
And join us as we adventure through the realms of Toriel and explore the adventures of an extraordinary adventuring group known as the Caravan of Chaos. Now, let me introduce them to you all. First, we have Andy, who is playing Bruce. Some would say he is the mightiest of cocks, but through the story it has been noted that he needed to work up on his on shaping up a little, and he's prone to leaking. Then we have Luke, who plays Ziggy, who is a cock that can change shape and size anytime they want, but it's not comfortable in their own skin. So they change skins from time to time. I think one time they changed 4 skins. Then we have Lucky, who plays Rewan, who I think from all the cocks has gone through most unforeseen changes, from a draconic cock to a little tiny fairy cock and now a sparkling platinum cock. One thing is constant though, he's always seeking to become the most powerful cock. Next we have Ross playing Flair for now, but his main character is Aki Flammacaster. Both his characters are red cocks. Flair is rough around the edges and Aki is having a rough time. Both involve scales. Then we have Mark, who will be joining us later. He plays Yagu, who is a turtle. He is the wettest of the cocks, as he believes in Eldeath, and he loves gold, and if he could, he would shower in them. Finally, Joey, who unfortunately will not be here today, but plays Errol, who is the most logical of cocks, and I think probably maybe the most dangerous cock as well, because he will hunt you down and come after you no matter where you are. And when he comes, he never misses. If you are new to the campaign, I hope that provides you a little bit more insight and a good introduction to our heroes. Yep.
Amazing.
On to the
I think you
announcements.
should take a point of DM inspiration and let me roll 4d10 for psychic damage for everyone. 1 second. I think you deserve it.
Ooh.
We shouldn't be taking damage for whatever the fuck he just said.
I just thought I'd just cram as much things in there as possible, and so I did.
That was so good. You really squeezed those cogs there. I loved it. Very nice. Alrighty, so we are here on Twitch and on our YouTube channel, Rollers of Fate D&D, where you will find all our previous episodes, including the Eye of Observation, as well as Hearts of War. If you want to get in touch with us, please do so at rollersoffate@gmail.com. We also have an ex-Twitter channel at FateDND. Content warning is advised. We use themes and situations and stuff that you might find unusual, so please, or uncomfortable or whatever, please feel free to step in and out as you see fit. Thanks to Tessa Percent, Darren Curtis, James Webster. And lastly, please give us a follow if you haven't done it already. It helps us with the algorithm, and we are forever grateful. And yeah, I think that on that note, why doesn't everyone roll a D100? Whoever rolled the highest will do the group inspiration.
Okay, nobody's beating me.
Ooh, okay, that's good. So, well, 95, I think that's gonna be you. Look, Lucky, you got it. You could still roll 96, 97.
Oh, baby.
Oh my god, wow.
I got a 1.
That's impressive. An actual 1 on a D100. Well done, yeah. That's going
So we
the
open
beginning.
up the scene to Dimitri's heart attack.
I think we just lost inspiration points for that.
Yeah, no. Amazing.
Fuck.
Yay. Oh.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Okay. Damn it. Well, you won't really need it. I mean, why will you? We're always so nice to you all. So, back to you, Mom. Thank you. Oh, Mo is me. We cannot hear Mo. Yeah,
now you can hear me? Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you, everyone, all the players, and thank you for everyone watching at home. Please get comfortable as we jump in and see what mysteries shall be revealed today.
Woo.
The caravan of chaos stood within the crumbling temple of storms, facing the wrath of Kavalan, guardian of the storm, a colossal skeletal giant surging with raw elemental power. The air itself trembled under his presence, and with every motion, his blaze, infused with storm energy, slashed the very sky, releasing blinding arcs of lightning that threatened to cut down any who dared stand before him. The battle was relentless. Kavalan's thunderous strike shattered the ground, sending shockwaves through the battlefield as the party scrambled to evade his devastating cleaves. A burst of storm energy exploded from the skeletal head, engulfing the party in a maelstrom of lightning, burning flesh and metal alike. The Guardian, sensing the defilement of the sacred land, called forth living embodiments of lightning, each one a sentient storm crackling with destructive power and hunting down the intruders. Despite the brutality of the battle, the caravan of chaos did not waver. They fought not just for survival, but for a purpose greater than themselves. They pushed forward, even as some among them faltered under the unrelenting storm. Faith in one another, unweaving determination, and sheer force would carry them through. As the battle reached its peak, the tide shifted. Through the chaos, Bruce saw the chance. Amidst the raging storm, the final spark lay on the ground, still pulsing with radiant blue light, untouched. With a fierce charge, Bruce claimed the spark, grasping the storm-infused flower in his hand. The storm knew. With a defiant roar, every bolt of lightning, every elemental force, every ounce of Kavalan's fury turned to strike towards Bruce, the Guardian sensing the theft of the final spark, unleashing his full wrath upon him. But Bruce was not easily broken. With the power of the red moon fueling his rage, Bruce held firm, standing tall against the storm's fury, and with a mighty leap, his blades gleamed in the crackling light, and with one final defiant strike, he cleaved through Kavalan's skeletal neck, severing the Titan's head from its massive shoulders. The Guardian shuddered from his trembling as the arcs of lightning escaped from his broken body. Then silence. With a final crackle, the giant's form collapsed, the storm's energy dissipating into the sky. The storm had been conquered. There was no time to celebrate, though. The final spark had been claimed, but the structure around them began to collapse, imploding under the weight of the lost Guardian. The once proud land of the storm giant, already long abandoned, began to crumble into nothingness. Rushing back to the airship, the caravan of chaos navigated through the crumbling ruins, dodging falling debris as the very sky seemed to unravel around them. With one last desperate push, they leaped aboard the ship. The captain Velonoris took them out of the storm, just in time to watch the floating kingdom of the storm giants vanish into history, consumed by the very power it once commanded. They had survived, and now they had everything they needed to complete the ritual. With the final spark in hand, the caravan of chaos returned to the Crimson Snow, the Blood Hunters, where preparation for the ritual of Cleanse Rewan were finally complete. A net of Hemocraft magic surrounded Rewan, binding him with a circle of power as the ritual commenced. Summoned devil known as Aminzu, who had been reluctant to cooperate, was now forced into obedience under the intimidation of the master, leader of the Crimson Snow. The magic of the Blood Hunters, the celestial essence of the final spark, the infernal nodule of Aminzu, and the caravan's wavering will all converged, and the ritual began. As the incantation was spoken, Rewan's body convulsed, his form lifting into the air, raving in agony as darkness spewed from his mouth and eyes, the shadows of the Undying One escaping in the tendrils of corrupting power. Then time froze. Everyone except the caravan of chaos was suspended in that moment, trapped outside of time. A dark presence loomed over them, and the air itself grew unbearably heavy. The Undying One's influence clung to Rewan like a shadow, its tendril desperately resisting their effort to remove it. But the caravan of chaos stood firm. They did not falter. They did not listen. and with defiant hearts they rejected the Undying One's whispers, and his presence began to wane, the darkness recoiling, fading, weakening. As the Whispered One's influence crumbled, it was Dimitri's final prayer to Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon, that dispelled the last of the darkness. The radiance of Bahamut, divine's grace, washed over Ruin, purging the last remnant of corruption from his soul. Then light filled the chamber. Ruin descended back to the ground, but he was not the same as before. His skin, once scarred by the past, was now smooth, shimmering with a platinum sheen. His eyes, once haunted, now burned with a silvery white flame. His very presence radiated a celestial grace, a rebirth, not just of the body, but of spirit. Ruin has been reborn. With the Whisper One influence finally broken, the ritual complete, and Ruin freed from his corruption, the Caravan of Chaos now faced a different challenge. Would they forgive his past mistakes? Would they trust him again? And most importantly, what did Ruin himself truly want now that he has been given a second chance? The future was uncertain, but one thing was clear. The Undying One has failed, and now a new chapter awaits them all. Ruin Synergy. You find yourself, your eyes fluttering open, lying on the ground. You see everyone, but there is this sheen to everyone now. There's this kind of a glow around everyone. You don't know why or yet. Most of them around you, they're a dull glow, but the ones that you know, you look towards Bruce, you look towards Errol a little bit, and then you look towards Dimitri, who has the brightest of this glow, and you feel this divinity between them all. You sense divinity from them. You don't feel weak, but you feel drained. You feel like you need to rest. But in this moment, you look down to yourself and you see that you're not in the same body as you were in before. Tell me, Ruin, what is it that you are thinking at this moment? As you have all eyes around you, looking at you. And one thing is very clear. There is no whisper of any voices in your head at all. Only your own thought.
The first thing that'll happen is Ruin will drop down to his hands and knees and look to the others and simply say to them, I don't know what you guys want me to say, and there's no words that I can say without them sounding hollow. And I owe you guys more than any silence I could give, and I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for everything I said to you guys and what I did. It's just Vecna's whispers were like threads weaving through my thoughts. They were pulling tighter with every choice I made. He made me promises to save you guys and Aki. And I believed him. I let his voice drown out any of yours. But more than that, Vecna didn't make me betray you guys. He just gave me advice and I followed through.
You will think to yourself, Ruin, that by saying his name, you should feel something. You should feel pain. You should be bleeding from your nose as before. But this time, as you say his name, you almost hear like a static kind of sound in your head for a second. And you feel once more the presence of the platinum dragon within. Nevertheless, you know the less you say his name, the better, because you don't know how long he's gonna be able to protect you or block you from him. Keep going.
Sorry, I'm not gonna lie. I've lost my train of thought now.
Should I give you a second to think of something? I've got something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for that.
Bruce still has
Whisper one better.
Bruce still has Dragon Slayer drawn and is gripping it in his hand quite tightly, and he walks up to you. He reaches down. I'm assuming you're still on your knees.
Yes.
He reaches down to you. He grabs you by here, and he just pulls you up with his free hand. And he's just inspecting you. He turns your face around. And he has this look of shock and even some of minor disgust. Can you tell everyone what Ruin looks like now?
Sorry. My throat's all messed up. Ruin's got white, silver, clean platinum hair. His eyes are both there, this time not different in color, they're both very sky blue. Even his clothes are pure in color, all white and noble looking. I would imagine he's a cleaner. He's a cleaner version looking of what I would want Gray to look like. He looks cleaner.
He sort of roughly lets you go and sort of pushes you back. Bruce turns to Dimitri. What in the hell is this? Dimitri.
Listen, I made a small prayer to Bahamut. I asked for a warrior to get rid of darkness and evil. I didn't think that Bahamut would pick him of all people.
What does this mean then?
Perhaps Bahamut thinks that he's deserving of one last chance. Or instead of letting him out and free into the world, maybe Bahamut wants him to stay closer to all of you.
You have to be joking.
Bruce, I don't. This is Iggy talking, not Harold. I don't really know what's going on, but I think I'm gonna try something just to give you peace of mind, hopefully. And Ziggy, he's gonna start doing some like runic symbols on his hand, and as it's going on, everybody will notice his pinky finger sort of changes and matches the size of his pointer finger, and like a blue light appears on both of his fingers, and he just kind of taps Bruce on the head and casts True Sight on him.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and there's like, I don't trust my eyes, but maybe yours. What do you see?
What species is Ruin now?
Human looking.
Can we
yeah.
discern that?
Yeah, you can make a nature check, I guess, a nature or a religion check. I think one or the other.
So right now, Bruce, you have True Sight on.
Okay, what does okay, I'll let this roll go through and I'll hear what True Sight reveals.
Flair's a little taken aback by there's a lot of religious stuff going on. He's not a big believer in the goodness of Hades, so this is weird.
Okay. Ziggy? You kind of... He has definitely changed into a race of divinity, and you feel like he is transformed into a celestial being.
I think you've travelled with one of him before, one of his kind before, Bruce. From what you've mentioned.
I look at him with true seeing, and do I see an Azamar?
Yes, you do. Right in front of you. Is an Azamar.
Bruce is seeing an Azamar that looks like Grey, or an idealized version of Grey. And I'm assuming I can see sort of like the wisps of Bahamut's divine presence or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys would let me, I don't expect any forgiveness from you guys today. I know I don't deserve to be with you guys. But if you guys could please just give me one last chance. I promise you don't even have to trust me with your backs or your flanks. You could throw me first into the fight. It's not that I did anything to hurt you guys. It was never my intention for you guys to get hurt or for innocent people to die. I just
the hundreds that you slaughtered for power.
and I will live every day for them. I will make amends. I won't live for just me anymore. I won't be selfish. I'm going to live for them. I will make amends to their families. I will try my hardest to redeem myself. To earn some sort of glory.
It's gonna be quite a difficult fucking battle, Ruin. If that even is you, I mean... God, this is more than I think we all expected, right? We can all see that.
Can I at least just travel with you guys, please?
Dimitri, is this your god's wish?
I couldn't speak on behalf of Bahamut myself, but
Have a guess.
if I had to guess, I believe it would be Bahamut's will.
I agree, says Alea.
Bahamut is a fool! He's about 100 lives! Too late for this! You said you'll live for all those people you killed for power. Well, there's the crux of it. You get to live. Not one of them gets to. They're stuck in some stasis of unlife now. And what's to say we fix that? They're still gone.
We could bring them back someday.
How? You and I both know resurrection is not cheap. At best.
What if I can save 1,000 lives instead?
Oh, utilitarian. How wonderful. That makes
I'll
us all
save
better,
more.
right? Balance the scales.
I'll save 1,000,000 lives.
It's not gonna matter, Ruin. It's not gonna matter.
Ziggy, I'm sorry. Ziggy, please.
I'm gonna speak specifically to Bruce at this point. I think we should. I know it's gonna be difficult. I don't want to deal with it. I mean, first time I met you, somebody with that face almost killed me. Yes, it had a lot of more hair, but still, he may be better with us than out on his own. I don't want to say that, but it just may be the most logical thing.
Ruin will walk up to Flare. Flare, I'll let you guys hold my weapons. I won't even hold them.
Why, there's no version of this conversation where I cast the deciding vote. I've been here 15 minutes. I will say that saving one life does not undo the removal of another. That the scales I've met, some of them had left the organization, some of them had seen it was bad, and I still gave them what they deserved.
I'm not
Ruin.
talking about just saving. Yes,
Uh,
Iggy.
I'm sorry, Errol will say, I've lived a few hundred years trying to deal with stuff. Redemption isn't something you work on, or it isn't something you just a scorecard. These mistakes will live on with you forever. We don't want you to think I've saved 100 lives. You guys will treat me right again. This is a path you're on now.
Flair will stick his hands in his pockets so Rune can't handle any of his weapons in any meaningful way.
I promise you guys. I swear to you. I won't live for just me. I won't let obsession or desire take over me like that ever again.
It's your nature, Ruin. But we can.
And I'll overcome it. I swear this time.
It's not something you overcome, but we can. Just we have to at least try to do something, because we've spent the entire day trying to fix this. We should at least see it through.
I have one last check I could make. It takes an hour though, so we don't need to do it now. But if Bahamut, the Dragon King, says so, I guess we're stuck with you, aren't we? Good for you, Ruin. You get a free pass. Something no one else ever gets. And it gets given to you. Fucking wonderful. I'll come find you later, when we've got a spare hour. I need to go and clear my head. And Bruce will turn around and you'll walk out.
Harold will go with him, just to make sure he's okay.
I'm really sorry.
Just don't be sorry, be better. This is what we spent our time on. Just whether this second chance was worth it, who knows? But maybe do your best to earn it. You may never do so, however. You need to be willing to accept that.
I promise. I swear to you. I will do better.
This was all in a twisted wish to save your friend. Where do you stand on that now? Where's that on your priorities?
It's still at the top of my list, but I won't be so easily swayed into doing evil deeds for a friend. I will go about it the right way. And then after all this is said and done, I'll go on a journey. I'll do whatever it takes to redeem myself and to make up for all those lives I took.
Right, well, until you do that, as Bruce said, we're stuck with you. Speaking of, how the fuck are we getting back home? Because I can teleport us, but I'm not wasting that spell scroll.
You can leave that to me. When you're all ready, we can return back to Candlekeep, if that is where you wish to go. Let me.
It may be worth staying here if there's a final check we can make before travelling anywhere with him and taking him into Candlekeep, which you consider to be not the safest place on the continent anymore. Is it not worth staying somewhere where the consequences are a little less for an hour?
To be fair, I don't even know if I'm willing to travel at the moment. I'm just thinking I'd like to sleep. I've got an arm to push back into place, I think.
All right, you
Maybe
all
a
do
rib
what
to
you need to
fix.
do. Yes. All right. Let me get in contact with the first reader and let him know the news. I will find you in an hour, and you can let me know what you wish to do then. You see her kind of nod and begin to walk off, and then you see the rest of the the blood hunters. They don't leave the room. They have a very watchful eye, because they don't know what's happened, and they're very suspicious of the situation as well. So they stay in the room, keeping to themselves, but still keeping an eye on the situation. Every one of them are ready to draw their weapon at any moment. So,
Okay.
Before Lyle walks away, Ruin will bow his head down and say, "Thank you."
for what?
I assume that you're the one who headed the ritual.
I did
I know
not.
that they did all the work, but
Look, whatever this has happened to you is a divine situation, a situation that is not given so easily to anyone. Perhaps if you weren't before, reach out to Bahamut. See what he seeks from you. Like your friends say, he's given you a reason to live. But remember, do not disappoint him, as his wrath will for sure be more painful and more severe than I could think your friends could have done to you.
I understand. I won't disappoint anyone anymore.
She kinda nods her head, gets some rest, and she wanders off.
Hearing I won't disappoint anyone anymore, Flair chuckles and wanders off towards the edge of the room. And will just settles and keep an eye on their preparations and pull out a dagger and start picking away at one of his whittlings.
If anyone wants, someone need to tell Bruce to come inside. They want to see that casting of ceremony, specifically atonement. It's the sort of last check he'd want to do.
Errol will kind of walk back in.
Yeah, I imagine Errol said to now's the chance to do it.
Yeah.
Very well. You sit. He points at Ruin.
Ruin will sit down.
Bruce will kneel in front of you, take out a small pouch, and pour some powdered silver, worth 25 gold. Because I've had this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it in the shape of that saloon's symbol. I can't remember what exactly it looks like right off the top of my head. I can't describe it. Saloon's symbol.
It's like an eye with drops of
seven eyes. Or
yeah,
something,
seven. Yeah, it's like an eye with 7 stars, I think.
Something like that. Aye.
Yeah.
And he'll, as he's on his knees, and he'll start his prayer. And before he begins, he'll just sort of look up at everyone to get comfortable. And Bruce goes into his prayer / meditation. And this takes an hour. So while this is happening, is anyone doing anything, or cut to the chase.
I think Errol's good, so I don't think Ziggy will do anything either. So just maybe helping you with this, I guess.
Yeah,
So I think
Flair's taking
I'm-
a short rest. Just
Yeah,
there's
I
nothing
think
he wants. He
I'm happy to cut to the
doesn't love that.
chase.
Okay.
All right. An hour
In that
passes.
case, then, I'm trying atonement. Now, it's the bit here it touches a willing creature to revert him to his original alignment. Now, I'm guessing, Ruins has shifted to something a lot more positive, and he is not willing to go back to the selfish and grasping individual he was before. So I'm expecting this to fail. So the silver powder burns up in a sort of a silver fire. A small mote of energy reaches into Bruce's hand, and he taps it onto Ruin's forehead. There's
At
a
the
flash of silver light.
The moment that you touch him, Ruin Synergy, you feel that surge of energy once again. Bahamut's presence kind of blocking whatever this magic is attempting to do. And you know that your alignment has changed to a lawful good and will not shift from that position. Bruce, you immediately feel the rejection of the spell itself. Seeing that he cannot revert back to his chaotic self.
Well, I'll turn to Ziggy and to anyone else listening. It seems we have witnessed some sort of divine miracle. Just a shame it was wasted on him.
Yeah, it may be a waste, but I guess we almost died for this, so I don't want to be hopeful, but maybe let's see what happens. But be cautious.
Well, Ruin, you have a god's backing. Good for you.
I understand that there's no apology that's gonna do it. Not in common or draconic or any language that I know, but
Oh, I'm fully aware. Before we continue, just so I'm absolutely abundantly clear with you, I haven't changed my opinion on you. You never earned this. You got an easy way out from the horrors that you committed. The horrors you tried to hide from us. The ones that you invaded my mind to keep hidden. Before literal godly intervention to make you a completely different person. No effort of your own.
I know this means nothing, but
Well, if it means nothing, I don't want to hear it. And he stands up, and he'll walk away again. I'm ready to go back.
I guess we're going back then.
All right.
Sorry, I was cutting you off there, Lucky. I just couldn't see how that was going to
No,
how
that's
could have gone.
that's perfect.
If you want more, sorry, if you're okay with that more, did you guys go outside of the how was it called, the sanctuary? When you and Herald, Bruce and Herald, did you go outside the sanctuary or did you just go on the sanctuary but somewhere else?
I think Bruce
Maybe
went
just
outside.
somewhere else.
I think Bruce went outside because he needed air. He wouldn't have stayed in the area specifically.
If that's the case, you can make a perception check while you're there.
Ooh.
Harold would have got him, so he would do it as well.
Sure, yeah, both of you, yeah, of course.
Perception.
28.
Wow.
Then.
The both of you see that you are in a mountain at the moment, but kind of opposite this mountain, like a mile or a couple of miles away, there is another mountain, and you remember passing this mountain before, actually, and you remember what you heard. And now from there, you can see that there is some kind of like very far on the distance, there is some kind of opening. So the mountain is got like some kind of construction on top, and there seems to be people kind of like singing and dancing and celebrating some kind of celebration going on there. But it doesn't seem like a normal celebration. It's a very religious celebration, but just because you roll 28 or 27. But yeah. Near border. That's just what you say. Cool.
I don't know, that's a hook to make us go there. We'll go back to Candlekeep.
Yeah. Harold will say to Bruce, though. I mean, we saw what's out there at least. At least we've done some good today. And well, the one-handed fuckwit has lost a soldier. Let's say that much. We set out what we meant to do.
Yes.
We just have to deal with the new consequences.
What, finding out the Bahamut a fool?
Who's to say what the gods are planning? Maybe this could be a whole fucking game to them, but if it helps us out in the long run, I think obviously quite a tight leash, but I'm willing for the help. And then Harold will walk off, and yeah, I think while we're waiting for like chips to our way back to Candlekeep, he'll sort of roll out the carpet and make sure it's not properly damaged from the last encounter. Just making sure it's sorted. And I think he'll look to Ziggy to maybe cast mending on it in a bit, if it is.
It seems
any,
okay.
like, torn or frayed.
A bit tattered, obviously. A good prestidigitation might fix a few, cleansing problems, but it still seems to have its magical property, and doesn't seem to be in a state that it's going to collapse on you in terms of its magical properties. But as you all wait, and after the conversation happens, you all return into the room, and Alea's there, and she approaches you and says, "Well, apparently you have some visitors waiting for you at Candlekeep. So, if you are ready, we should head back. I think there's important news about your friend."
Which friend?
Well, the one that you've been searching for.
We're
I'd
going
rather not
now.
say more about it here. We
Ziggy,
should go.
Ziggy takes out the list of friends we're searching for.
It's a very short
Narrow
list.
it down.
Very short list. Look.
It's 3 people.
It's surely he's talking about Aki.
Bruce is on the ship. He's already on the ship. He's just a dust cloud.
She turns to you. Flair, you may want to join us as well. I think this is going to be quite important to you, especially knowing that you are in search for members of the Scale.
Ooh. We have a lead on scale.
I believe we do. Come, let's go.
I could hear that sinister smile there, Ross. That was.
Also, Flair has been assigned at the moment to stay in Candlekeep for the time being as well.
To Lucky, what would
Okay.
you like to do?
You know
Do you-
already.
Would you like
keep an eye
to keep
close.
Dimitri to come with you guys, or is it something that you think it's you want to retire him now?
We could retire him for now, yeah.
I think Harold will probably go out to just before we leave and say, "Thank you for all the help. If we're ever in need, we may call on you again. But also, if you ever need us."
Ruin will also bow his head down and say, "Thank you for helping them."
Flair will hand them a parchment on the way past and kind of clap him on the shoulder, and just straight for the airship. You unfurl it. It says basic battle tactics for clerics.
Wow.
Oh, what a shit.
I guess that's because I never casted Shield Guardians or whatever.
I mean, yeah.
That was more of the I could imagine what the feedback would have been if he'd stayed with us. Like, really, you're staying on your own at the back against a teleporter, and Flair's not about to jump in front of that guy again for you.
Yeah,
Alright.
I imagine Dimitri will wave them goodbye and say, "Well, good luck and be safe, all of you."
All right. As you return down back to, well, I'll say the airship drops you off at Daggerfall, where you know that there is a teleportation circle there, and then from there, you transport back to Candlekeep. We'll say it's nighttime. It's been a day. You've been going back.
It's been a day.
You've been going back and forth everywhere, but on your return, you enter into Candlekeep. And before you kind of rest up to the night, you head into the Great Library, where you return back. You are taken into the study of the First Reader. You've been in this room a couple of times. Those that have been, you see all the kind of weird, strange artifacts and skeletal kind of remnants of strange creatures that have been kind of dangling off the ceiling. Again, with the slightly kind of almost like a Dumbledore-ish kind of situation, a room where you see all these kind of strange things around, but sitting on the opposite side of the chair, small and short, is Bookworm, and you see two familiar faces, which I think all of you probably didn't want to see but are now interested, is two members of the Black Staff, Kane and Helix. People that you spoke to before, who also questioned you when you were captured, when you first were interrogated on your in your infiltration between when you were in the were you in Waterdeep? You were in Waterdeep.
Yeah, no, I think so. Yeah,
And also
right,
the people
yeah.
that kind of helped you get to Yagu's Lake in that session. But anyway, they stand there. I also want you guys to make a perception check. Actually, only not you, Flair, because you wouldn't know. And not.
You're dodging an advantage at plus 13.
I'm just trying to think if Rewan would know him. Yeah, sure, Rewan, you do it as well. That's fine. So everyone apart from Flair. Sorry, Flair.
It's alright.
Fuck you, Fleur. 27 again. Perception's my friend tonight.
Great.
He's got the
Okay.
monocle in.
Ziggy rolled shit, but Errol rolled okay.
Okay.
Flair will know them too, Mo. She works for them.
No, it's not that. It's not them. This is something
Oh,
else.
okay,
Don't
okay.
worry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, cool,
Okay.
cool.
And Yagu. Okay, great. That's fine. We'll get back to that at a later point, but thank you for rolling that. Anyway, you step into the room, and as you step in, you see Kane there, and reluctantly you see Bookworm looking towards him, and you see Kane just smoking away without any respect of the situation, a cigarette in his mouth, kind of looking with his kind of black trench coat, kind of stubbly face, almost looks drunk, but you've never seen him kind of drink and stuff, kind of drowsy eyes, scruffy black hair.
So Will Abercross's goth cousin.
Yeah, and he kind of looks at to you all and just kind of gives you like the nod with his eyebrows, just like that. And you see Helix. I don't know what Helix is doing. What is Helix doing?
Yeah, and next to him you see Helix is a tabaxi, gray, kind of like a light gray fur with huge blue eyes. He's got a huge warhammer, like twice the size of him, kind of like on his back, strapped with a big leather, kind of like a clericy outfits as well, like ropes, loose ropes, and with armor on top of the rope. And he's at the moment kind of like engaged, like writing something just next to Kane, just writing up some kind of paper, something, notes. And he kind of looks at all of you. Oh, yo, hi, you're here. Nice to see all of you, most of you. Oh, I don't know you. I do. Oh, wow, Flair. How is it going? He kind of like gets close to you to shake your hand. You know this person, Flair. He's one of the main guys on Grey Force Grey, as well as Kane as well.
What are you doing here? Do you have news?
Oh yes, we have a whole thing, but I'll let Kane take on the expose, shall we call it.
Kane kind of comes up to you, puts his hand in his pocket, pulls out a cigarette, offers it to you, Flair. Alright.
Where's Ryfor? Do you know where Ryfor is?
What?
Where's Master Ryfor? Is that not why you're here?
No. It's not it. Unfortunately, we don't have any more information about him yet, but there may be something added to whatever the situation is with these people here that may tie into the situation with your master.
Okay.
Anyway, it's good to see you all. I don't know who he is. Points towards Rewan.
No one important for now.
Well, if you're not important, then you should leave the room.
No, he's here with us. Just let him be.
Yeah. What's your name again? I'll make a note of it here.
It's Ruin.
Ruin what? Oh, Ruin?
Just Ruin.
Is this the little fairy friend that we left you with?
Been a long story.
QB.
All right.
You look, you look less fey and more from... Oh, interesting.
QB, it's an odd thing. Don't read into it.
Oh, it's alright. It's just a platinum dragon. Kind of smiles.
All right. Well, I guess we just can get down to business. We have a couple of information about the scales. It seems like they've either moving up their timeline or making big moves. One of the big moves that they're doing is that they're trying to navigate ore. I think they've already acquired an artifact. We do not know what it is, but they're trying to get it to the location where I believe your friend is also held. We mentioned it before. Sorry, let me just get the description where I said it. Where did I put it?
How long have you guys known about where our friend was being held?
Can we cut the crap here? When you're saying friend, do you mean Aki?
Yes. Yep.
Right. Where is he?
We are just working on it. If your question implies, are we holding information or are we not holding any information?
No, that's not. I just need to know where he is.
He's in the continent of Ankara. We mentioned this to you last time, where we believe all the dragon influence has been increasing. And it seems that we've managed to get some sort of infiltration in and got some information about the works of the scales happening there. Now, it seems like they've pushing their deadline, they're pushing forward. From what you have told us, and what we know, is that they're still missing one piece of this Dragon Queen relic. And it seems that they may have found it. Can you everyone make an insight check here?
Mm-hmm.
This is just reading the room.
Treaty room.
21.
This is a very hard DC, just a heads up.
25
Okay.
and 24.
Alright.
One natural 20 from
20
Yagu.
For Yagu, yes!
Okay, well, Ziggy and Yagu, because Yagu got natural 20, and Ziggy. When the mention of the artifact being obtained by the scales is mentioned by Kane, you see Bookworm kind of tilt his head in a little bit of confusion. You don't know truly in what sense, but he seems to be kind of like his face kind of changed, like, how is that possible? But that's all you get from that.
Bookworm?
Cisco was thinking the same. You cannot inside me, though.
He turned. Ziggy, yes. How can I help?
Do you have something to add?
No, not at all. I'm just listening to Mr. Kane
Don't
here.
bullshit me here, I saw that.
I'm just a little confused where they would have found this artifact from, actually, Kane. We don't know exactly where, but they seem to be shipping it out. And if we're not quick enough, then they'll get away. So we need an infiltration team to head to a dock far north from here. Acquire what is there.
I'll go.
I know you would be enough for it, but I think the rest of you should be able to help us stop him. You are in this deep, and you understand the situation. So we'd rather have familiar faces and strong allies to help us. We will also be coming with you as well.
Errol will say, I mean, I'm obviously willing, but we've got a few wounds to mend, and you see he's like wrapping up his arm from our last fight, and would we be going today, or?
I mean, do you want... He kind of looks towards Kane.
The sooner the
Because
better.
we're not really not in a fight.
It's a long journey, I'm sure
I could help with that. Helix will say.
I mean, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to rest up. We'll have to teleport to Neverwinter and then move from there further north.
Bruce will kind of turn to everyone kind of pleadingly and says, sure we can rest on the way there.
Yeah, you could take if you want sure. Okay. He will hold his holy symbol, and you will see like white, radiant glow come from his eyes. The whole room illuminates, and everyone almost is blinded for a second as he casts mass heal. So you can guys share 700 hit points between.
That wasn't what
each
I meant.
other.
I meant like spell slots, but okay. Like long rest, but you know.
I mean, do you want your friend to leave or die?
That's why Bruce has turned everyone goes, please, I'm sure we can rest
out
away
of
there.
game.
On the way, you know.
Long rest.
I know, but he doesn't understand that. Out of game, you don't always get it. That's how it works, unfortunately. But let's see. For now, you got that. So you guys can decide between each other. I think it's 7 of you, so anyway, no?
I'm at full health.
Okay.
Right, well,
so
Ziggy and Errol will take it. I don't know about Yagu though.
do
Also,
you guys
Yagu's
need hit
small.
points? Anyone?
Yeah,
so-
like 75.
Yeah, so take whatever is missing, you can all take it. I think it's
Yeah, I
gonna
think
be
everyone
enough
just
anyway.
put themselves at full life. I think that 700 should be enough for everyone. Yeah.
700 health, they just explode. Oh no!
Regarding the spells, is not a lot I can do, unfortunately. Hopefully, let's see how long it takes to get there. But this is a important thing. We have to intercept the item now. We don't really have that much time, unfortunately.
Right, well, both Errol and Ziggy at the same time, so I don't have to say it twice. We're willing, just how we able at the moment, but we're willing.
Okay.
Yes, we're able.
You got
with
weapons,
legs.
right? You got cantrips. He looks towards you, Siggy.
Yeah, because they're deadly and scale killing.
Ziggy,
I mean, we all do what we
need to
can.
go.
We are part of
Yes, okay
a
then,
piece
let's go then.
of a team.
Let's continue.
Before we go, Bruce races off to let Imini know that we're heading off and probably gone for a while again. We're going to
Okay,
get Aki
yeah.
back.
Sure. When
I know
you
he'd-
see
I know he'd left
Ebdor
her
and
with
Emony
mission.
will be there.
He'd left her with a mission to just keep an eye on things in Candlekeep, so
Yeah.
she may or may not have found out something, but he just basically tell her we're going to get back. We're
Okay.
going to go. We're going to be probably gone for a wee while.
She'll be like super happy to see you, and kind of as always, you'll have to get her off you because she will be like telling you all her stories and things that she discovered that are really silly things, like what a kid will have discovered, changes on chefs, different things and stuff like that, and yeah, they will bid you goodbye with their father up there as well. And
As you're walking out, Bruce and Yago, who got the perception in the beginning, you see a picture frame of Bookworm. He's a green dragonborn, and the people surrounding him seems to be like black dragonborn, other scales, and one of them kind of is a very young picture of them. The other black dragonborn you see, you don't know why, he looks a little familiar. Make a history check, Yagu and Bruce.
Oh, if
I think I know
didn't
who it
see
is.
it, what?
I know who it is.
History, my mighty +1 in history. Where are you?
Oh, you okay?
14.
Yeah.
10 for Yagu.
Well, you don't know why it looks familiar.
Okay, why don't you use fucking inspiration? For the love of God.
Fine. Fine. You want Yagu to take a party inspiration since he has
Yeah, I'll let Yagu with his
+2 to my
his
+1.
Yeah, his
Yeah, you're looking at something. You've got this, Bardic Inspiration. For the love of fucking God. Add a D10 for the love of fucking God.
you won't be enough though.
To the 14? Not the 14, the 10 even.
Yeah, with a
Oh, and
17
it's so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
19.
19.
You, as you're kind of staring at it, Yagu, you see Bookworm kind of see that you're looking at it. He goes, "Oh, that was my family. I lost them a long time ago."
It's something about him feels so familiar. I just wish I could put like a
Holy
a
shit.
goo on it, but I have no idea.
Good. I don't know why.
Yeah, take a point of inspiration. That
Yeah,
was very good. Good
absolutely,
voice.
yeah.
That voice sounded like Mark for a second. I was like, wow, very good.
That's so good. They died a long time ago. They adopted me. My brother.
How did they die? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's amazing.
They died in a fire in my home. In a home. You see him kind of saddened in that situation. There's nothing I could do. I didn't know any arcane magic then. My brother was much more of a practitioner than I was then, but...
I'm gonna have a stroke.
This is
By
all I have
chance-
left of them.
What was your friend's name?
My friend? No, this is my brother.
Oh, your brother. I'm so sorry. I had too many cupcakes. What was his name?
Lucius.
Oh. I'll probably forget about it, but I'm sorry for your loss.
It was a long time ago, Yagu. Don't worry. Well, look, your friends are leaving. Hurry, hurry, quickly. I don't think there's any time to waste.
Okay. Thank you.
Farewell.
Bye.
I don't know.
That was very Mark. That was very Mark.
It's so good.
At least I tried. I tried.
As Yagu waddles towards the party, the rest of you head outside of Candlekeep. And there you see Kane preparing on the teleportation circle to take you guys to Neverwinter. Is there any other preparation before you leave? You want to ask something, take something, whatever?
I get more
Uh,
powdered silver. 25 gold spent. There, gone.
All right.
I mean, is there anything at the enchanters that we've left that we need?
I don't think so, but why don't you roll a d6?
Okay.
Luke?
Oh, Lucky's got something he wants to do.
A
5.
5. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Roll a d100 as well.
64.
Okay. You see he has 5 greater healing potions if you want to buy them.
Ooh. How much are they worth?
You know
So,
what?
100 each.
64.
I think that's how much they were.
I think it's 200, 150 each, I think, but off my head.
Oh, for some reason I just thought it was double the price of the original.
I'm looking at it. A potion of greater healing. Oh, it says 100 gold pieces.
Oh, nice.
So
Take out the
even cheaper.
party fund if you want.
Does he have any enchanted weapons?
Oh,
by chance? Any
yeah,
basic
no,
ones?
only him, Lucky. Sorry, apologies. Yeah, no, sorry for that.
Could I go to while he's doing that? Could I go to Bycroft?
Okay.
Yeah, you put your camera on, Lucky. I'm sorry.
Oh, you need that camera on. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. We can have Marks off because he's the very last. Yeah, thank you. Sorry for that. Cool.
That's just yeah.
That should
don't worry
fix it now.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, you're
Try
new
to-
here. How can I help you?
Actually, yeah, you're gonna figure it out at some point. It's made by Croft. It's ruined.
You know, I'm not gonna ask any questions. How can I help you?
Better off not asking any questions. I wanted to know if you had any weapons in stock. Anything?
What do you need?
You remember how I always tell you I have a weird thing for weapons? I'm wondering if you have any of do you have any whips? Something basic.
You know, I have a couple of whips.
How much?
It wasn't. I didn't make them. They were just sold to me here, passing trade.
How much?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe 10 gold pieces each.
Would you know if any of them happen to be enchanted already?
I don't think they're enchanted at all.
Oh, well, beggars can't be choosers. I'll take one.
Okay, make a fate roll.
Oh, fuck a duck. Can I use one of my personal inspirations for some sort of advantage?
Yeah, you can roll. You can roll 2, and if you call whatever, and it turns out that one. So
The high.
so if they're both one of them high at least.
Oh, motherfucker!
Why were they both low?
Both nat ones!
Well, he gives you a mundane whip. Looks a bit tattered. The leather's been a bit kind of worn and used, but it's a whip. You don't know if it was used for, whatever purposes it might be used for. But will suffice for whatever you're trying to do for now.
You know what? I still appreciate it. You said 10 gold?
Yeah, 10 gold.
Here's a tip, and I'll throw him 15.
Hey, before you go, thank you. I feel like I got your group into trouble the other day. I'm not too sure, but it was in my gut that I thought there was something wrong. So I had to kind of, work here, so I had to let someone know. I hope that they don't.
Could you elaborate on that?
The other day, one of your Yagu came up to me and he asked for me like a box, and he wanted to put a magical. He wanted it quite swiftly and quickly, and I told him that probably won't be done ready until the day after or tomorrow. But he was like okay about it. When I started questioning him about it and what he needs it for, he was a bit reluctant to tell me. So, I'm sure you get these gut feelings when you feel like, well, if you're reluctant to tell me something, then that means that you're doing something. And my son always used to be a little like that before he kind of went for the straight and narrow path.
I made a mistake the other night, and they were trying to help me.
Well,
maybe not help, but get rid of whatever it was.
I don't know if this change or look that you look different has helped you in a way, but you look good.
Thank you. You look good too.
I don't really get that a lot, but sure. All right, I'll take the compliment.
Anyways, don't worry about that box. I'm sure they won't need it anymore.
All right.
Make sure you're safe though.
All right. Yeah, I'm sure I'm safe. I'm normally safe anyway.
Okay. And was your son by chance? It was Bryn, right?
It was Bryn.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just a gut feeling, but I'm sure he misses you. And he'd probably be proud of all the hard work you've been doing.
You see
And
him
again,
here, he's kind of just pondering over that. He's really contemplating over that, what you just said. He's not emotional or anything like that. He just goes, yeah, I'm sure wherever he is, he's probably alright there.
Probably. Have a good night, Bycroft.
Well, I'm planning to. Good night.
No, walk off.
Alright. You return with the party. Did you want to buy the
Yeah,
potions?
so we've pretty much devoted them, and I think we've said the last two can go to Yagu and Rewan.
Okay.
Just because Errol already has one, and if Bruce, Blair, and Ziggy take one, it means we all have a greater, at least.
Okay, sounds good. We divvy up that how you would like. You get to the teleportation circle. The symbols are marked in or etched in onto the platform, and zoom, you vanish away, returning to immediately a wet and rainy Neverwinter. circle. There's just rain everywhere, and you kind of remember being so close to the north, the ever cold northern atmosphere or hemisphere of this world seems to be always kind of dreary and wet anyway. But coming onto off the platform, the kind of teleportation circle onto the cobblestone, you get yourself a cart, a couple of carts actually, horse and carriage, and begin traveling further north on the road of Neverwinter. As you do, we will go on a short break and come back and see what is intel for you guys when we find out where you are going. So until then, see you in a bit. We'll be right back. are back live. All right. Nice little quick break, and let's continue with the journey. I think let's change a little bit of the atmospheric music. 1 second. Because where are we? You are not in Candlekeep anymore, so we can slow that down. And maybe we could put this on, just in the distance as ambient a little bit. Yeah, don't worry about the thunder. And what's don't know what else we could put actually. Oh, let's just put this one on. Yeah, this is nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is nice.
Oh, you started halfway. Let's start from the beginning. Okay. The sound of the wheels hitting against the cobbled floor track that you are journeying north, and immediately you begin to feel a little tinge of cold, and you're like, it's the middle of August, kind of summer. Why is it so cold? And in the distance, you can see the frozen scape of the north, known as the spine of the world. Just gargantuan snowy mountains, and you. Or give me people can give me history checks here to know what area kind of towards that you guys are traveling. Also, did Bruce ever go to Luskan?
Luskin.
Yeah, I don't think so.
A
Is it
Buckcame,
no?
where's that?
It's like north
Yeah,
of
we-
Neverwinter. No, I don't think so, right?
North of there.
Yeah.
No, he kind of journeyed from the Silvery Marches around about, kind of made his way to to central Faerun, journeyed around there, then
Okay.
kind of came back again. That's how I imagined he went. But it's kind of open. It's whatever, you know. They could roll for it.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Ziggy, Yagu, Harold. Yeah, Bruce, Ruin. Maybe even not Flair, but Flair's not paying attention anyway too much on this situation. But you're all
Flair's a little bit confused by the fact that he grew up in Neverwinter Wood, but it's weird. I mean,
make your advantage then if you've grown up there.
Alright.
I think makes sense.
Okay. 18
Okay.
then.
All right, so everyone, you know that moving up towards north is a perpetual stormy area known as Icewind Dale. You know that people that go into Icewind Dale never tend to come back out of it. And it seems like you're heading kind of towards that direction. But as you travel north, you pass a... what is Luskan? You pass a kind of like a what can I call it? It is a city where there's loads of boats, and you see like it's also known as the City of Sail.
Oh, a harbor.
It's a city built like a massive harbor, and you kind of go from there. You see Kane and Helix kind of speak to people, get in contact with people to get information from them. But you immediately and very quickly, swiftly move away from there. Now traveling to closer up at the hilly landscapes of the spine of the world. As you travel through the rickety paths become quite hard to travel, and eventually you would have to either travel on horseback or on foot. Can you get the map of the world? You may get the map of the world.
Yeah.
Let me do that now. I'll do that.
Thank you.
I take it this carriage ride didn't take us all night, so we couldn't rest.
It did not take you. Well, actually, it would have taken you a lot longer than anything. So let me just point out exactly where you guys are.
Ooh. We might yet get that long rest. Who knows?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you would have been able to get a long rest.
It
So
should.
Yeah.
yeah, you should be okay. So let me just see if I can move you guys to. How do I move you guys? Is it moved on the map for you? When I do that?
At the moment, let me
Nope.
just have a
Maybe
look.
if I do it this way. Aha! Boom. Okay.
Yeah. How do you do it with the Mac, with the PC? Because I have a PC now to do the pointing
Shift.
thing, like for everyone to shift. How
Shift,
you do?
hold shift, and then just click, and then it'll move everyone's map
Oh,
towards.
perfect.
Would
Cool,
you say
cool.
it's
Shift, yeah. Okay.
Would you say it's the dawn of a new day?
A dawn of the new day.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. I can say
Sorry,
that.
just a quick thing. If we're all long resting, first I just need to roll my portent, so I'm going to do that.
Mhm.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Oh,
That's very good.
wow.
Wow,
handy.
nice.
Okay, also, whoever wants it, I'm not going to give it to Errol because he can do it himself. But I can feed you all for temporary hit points.
We could change the map more so the viewers can see the black and white map of the world if you want.
I think that sounds like a good idea. Actually, yeah, but the cameras are going to be a bit messy.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I can adjust
Yeah,
things. We
so
kind of got them.
no worries. Don't worry then, just leave it. It's okay
Okay.
because it might,
Right,
it might
so
fuck up the
I'll
stream.
give
Yeah, it did. Fuck it. You don't just
Ziggy-
put it back. Don't worry.
Ziggy, Bruce, Flair. Sorry, Ziggy, Bruce, Flair, Yadu, Rewan. Some breakfast-based treats, and that will give you 5 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Oh,
Is that right?
Thank you very much.
Nice.
I'll take
Yeah, I
5.
can click. Yeah, these treats last 8 hours and can give you 5 temporary hit points as a bonus action.
depending on how damaging he feels smoking is, Flair will have turned to Kane, knowing now in the cold. I will take that cigarette if they'll offer it.
He pulls the cigarette and kind of gives it to you, and then you see him kind of click his finger, and there's this small little flame just on top of his finger to help you light it. You know, Kane. He's
What are you
very...
picking me up in a tavern? Give me a light.
What?
What are you picking me up in a tavern? Just give me a lighter. Your match.
I don't have a lighter. I light my
Oh, for the love of
everything
God.
with my fingers.
Yeah, you lean in. Is it very uncool?
See someone gets magic, it's like, Flair, you're a wizard!
No, it's just what this sexy thing is. Just gonna lean into him. Ooh, no, weird.
Errol will do his tireless level 10 ranger thing to give him temporary hit points.
Gotcha.
And he rolled shit.
He got
He
4.
would have been just been better eating my shit.
Just eat my shit.
Not my shit as in what I've defecated, but as in what I've made.
No, Ziggy, I don't want your food. Listen, I insist. I just go around the corner and fix your roll.
Proficiency bonus.
Yeah, when do you guys poop? Like, I've never heard you guys go, oh, I'm gonna go to the toilet to do a poop.
This isn't that type of game, Mo.
We don't play this game for realism. What the hell, Mo?
What's the temp points you get? How do we look?
5, your proficiency.
Our okay.
What if I
Yeah.
said if you go poop, you get an inspiration?
I'm gonna go poop.
Hold on 1 second. I need to go and relieve myself.
I'm joking.
I have no shame.
All right.
Bruce drops trousers in front of everybody. I'm getting my inspiration.
Fair enough. As you continue on, is there any... Look, Luskan is a big city, so you could potentially search for things or buy items there as well. I'm happy to do a little bit of a shopping stop here if you truly want to. Giving you a moment to pick up anything else that you guys want to as well.
I don't think... I think Errol may look for some arrows. Specifically, if he can find any magical arrows. If not, he'll just buy a bundle, I guess.
I've got a question that's gonna be tough for the DMs.
1 second. You want to look for magical arrows? Right? for Herald?
Yeah.
Well, first give me a fate roll then. This will determine if there are any magical arrows.
High. Fuck.
Okay, so no magical
Never
arrows,
mind.
but you can get a bundle of
Yep.
arrows. Anyway, okay.
You'll get 2 bundles.
Okay. Mark that off. Ruin.
So a bundle is 20, isn't it?
I believe so. I feel like he's got so many in his bag as well. Like he's equipped with like a billion arrows already.
Yeah,
He
but
keeps
you
saying
know.
this. You
got
never
loads
have
of
enough.
weapons.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs them either. He can just he can have arrow just appears.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
uses
but,
it.
like-
With acid.
Eh.
He likes to
Could I,
customize. Yeah, go ahead.
or did Luke? Did you have anything else?
No.
I'm sorry to be difficult. Could I sell? Could I sell my Rod of the Pact Keeper and a Ring of Telekinesis, or trade the Ring of Telekinesis for a whip of equal value?
A whip of. Okay, wait. What is it? The rod of what?
Rod of the Pact Keeper +1.
Does anyone else need that?
It's
Well,
a
no, none of
warlock
us are
item.
warlocks.
It's an uncommon item. And what was the other one?
It's a purple item, Ring of Telekinesis.
That's a very rare item, right?
Mm.
And you want a
A whip.
whip?
Whip.
A
If
cool
not,
whip.
I'll stick. If not, I could stick to my tattered whip.
Let's see. Just looking for magic items. How whip? Let's see what whips you have. All right. Let me see. Make a fate roll.
Oh, son of a
Mm.
biscuit! I will use another inspiration for advantage here because I'm desperate.
Is it your one or the party one?
One of mine. It's always been
Okay.
one of mine. If it's for inspirations, I'm gonna burn my own.
No, just with the checks I could take off by my notes.
Fuck. I'm gonna roll them separately because I feel like that makes a difference. High. Son of a bitch.
You're still going
Then
high.
why am I never going low? I might have woken up my kid.
The
Whoa. I fucking hate fate rolls. This is why I fucking hate them. Fucking. Oh, I hate them.
go and
so
tell
much.
Grayson only to do what you tell him and not what you do. Right now.
My God.
The
Here
only
comes my
thing
my stress relieving dog.
the only thing I wanted to check is something kind of impossible. Something that could give myself an increase to my dexterity by 1. That's it. But I know those things like that are exceptionally rare. It's probably not even a no-go.
Increase your dexterity by, or you want something that would increase your modifier permanently by 1, or
It's currently a 15. If I can get it to a 16, I get a +3 modifier. Something like that though is beyond rare though. So I think it's like an artifact. But yeah.
if you want, I'll say make a fate roll, but with disadvantage.
Nay bother. Let's go high. Yeah,
I
never
hate
mind.
life.
No, never mind. Okay.
Oh, I thought I got it.
No,
Yep.
the first one I rolled disadvantage.
All right. Well, I feel like you really want a whip. I want to give you the opportunity to have one, but I'm going to make it very
It's
difficult.
up to you.
I'm going to make it very difficult. So here's the story, and here's the hook.
Oh,
You look around for going to place. You know that Kane and Helix are getting information in this place, in Luskan. And as you are waiting around, you see that nobody's offering any until you see a group of pirates going into a tavern. And upon one of the pirates, very burly looking. What's a good random race to throw in there?
Fidborg?
Yeah, Furbolg, yes, yeah, but he looks rough. Like you know, Furbolgs tend to be quite nice and stuff, but this one looks very, very rough and seems to be kind of the leader of this kind of group. They're roughing up people as they're kind of going on, and amongst his on his belt, you see a whip, but it's very strange because it looks alive, and it looks almost as if it looks like it's got suction cups on it, almost like a tentacle away. But you do see him whip it out, and as he kind of whips someone, he gets stuck and he pulls them kind of towards them before roughing them up and kind of throwing and stealing their money before going into the tavern itself.
Oh, that is such a gross looking whip.
You notice that he has around 50 other pirates around with him.
I'll walk up to him and I'll bow and I'll just simply say to him, by chance, would you be willing to part with your weapon there?
You bow?
Oh, and I'm sorry, my name's Rewan, by the way.
Okay. You instinctively move out the way very, very quickly. I don't know if you continue the conversation, but as you pow, you see a knee coming straight towards your face by the person, and you have to go kind of step back, seeing that you're very nimble. He kind of grabs you by the shirt. What did you say?
I apologize. My name's Rewan.
I don't care for your name. What do you want?
I wanted to know if you'd be willing to part with your weapon in exchange for some sort of barter or trade.
Well, what do you have?
Gold. I've other items of equal or lesser value.
You hear that, boys and girls? Over here wants old Dirren's a whip for a barter. And what would you like with my whip?
I'd like to...
What you gonna
Like to
do
get
with my whip?
hopefully not use it against others, but if I have to, I will.
But that's what she's used for. To use against others. Why wouldn't you want to use it? I'll tell you what. You take 100 lashings and survive, and I'll give it to you.
100?
100. You see all the pirates begin kind of laughing around.
Oh god, above game, I kind of feel bad we're not there now.
You can be there if you want to. It's up to you. You know what? I'll
feel
let
like
Ruin
it-
decide this.
Yeah, I feel like I'd have to roll for it. It's up to Lucky.
Yeah,
I'll look at him and say 100 is a perfect number.
they all seem kind of stunned. You're crazy. You
might be.
wish for a death. Very well. You see guards approaching, and you see him kind of look up, and some of the guards kind of just see who you are speaking to, and they turn around and kind of walk away. You see that this person is got some sort of presence or fear that is kind of put into this city itself. Follow me. You are grabbed by two pirates, taken to the back of some sort of set building into an alleyway where you are wrapped and pulled, tied onto a crate, couple of crates, pretty heavy and stuff. Your chest is ripped open from the shirts and stuff like that, whatever clothing that you're wearing, leaving it all kind of. And then he goes, smooth skin. Not gonna be smooth after this.
Can you just get it started already?
Eager. All right.
I'm in a rush.
You see the whip kind of come out, and you know that scene from the 300 where he pulls the whip back, and you see that moment, and it heads towards you. I'm just going to. What's your AC?
19.
Okay, we'll do this quick.
He's not wearing any armor though.
I will go ahead and remove my. Do you want me to remove the armor?
Yeah,
16.
16. Okay, well, yeah, that's fair enough. Okay.
I can't
This
believe you didn't say he whipped it out.
Oh well, opportunity lost, I guess.
Yeah.
Now you gotta whip it. You gotta whip it.
Oh god. Can I go advance? I'll just use this. Okay. All right.
Any Devo fans out there?
Me. All right. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm assuming there's 100 here. Sure. Yeah.
If my HP ever gets lower, I can. I'll use my healing pool. Hopefully they won't notice. There were no rules against it.
There was no rules against it. Okay.
You've also got healing cans as well, so I believe you can heal.
I can heal up to 84 hit points if I need to.
Yeah.
All right. Your AC. I'm gonna see what the plus thing it is. A +2. So you just give him a plus. I'll give him a +8 to hit. I think that's fair enough.
No wonder the guards are scared of him.
I wish Bruce was there though, just because the number 100 was perfect.
Hey, up to you, honestly. Maybe think
If
who the hell is
if he shows up at the end, I wouldn't be upset. If he showed up around like Lash
It's-
75 or something like that.
Your decision, because it's up to you. Because I never
2,
said I was.
3, 4, 5.
If you're willing,
6,
around 75.
I am willing. I love a bit of RP. So
7,
if you want me to do that, I can
9,
do that.
10,
If anyone wants to
11,
show up.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
God.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
Oh God.
23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29,
Uh-oh.
30,
Oh my
31,
God.
32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43,
Oh my God. He's actually going to go up to 100.
45, 46, 47,
Oh my
48.
god.
49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 84, 85, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Well, crazy thing was, there was 2 natural 20s in there. So we'll put it we'll put it 62. Okay. All right. So it hits you 62 times, which definitely they all hit, but 62 of them hit you, causing damage. Are you
Okay.
ready? Okay.
Wow.
Yes. I've
I'm
got
just-
149 hit points currently.
Okay, I'm just checking what damage it does. So it's D4.
Mo, I hate to be a pain for your calculations. It's lucky was maybe 3/4 way through. Bruce kind of appears. Where the hell is it? We gotta get going.
You see the crowd anyway, yeah.
And the whole time, Ruin's going to stay silent. As blood's dripping down him, he's gonna try his best not to recoil or flinch.
Tell you what, Bruce
He
is there watching until he gets about 3/4 of the way through, and then maybe something happens.
Very well. All right. I'm gonna do D4. So it's 4-sided die, 64 times.
Oh my god.
Didn't
This
you
is
say
this-
62?
62. Thank you. 62
Thank you,
times.
Luke.
This is the weapon damage only first. Then there's more damage after this. And there's gonna be
Bring it.
pluses to this as well.
Oh fuck, modifiers.
Wow. sum total of that is 148 damage.
Oh my god.
1 hit point
So-
left.
Here's the thing. How about before Ruin's about to go down? Bruce is
Oh,
gonna
I'm not
walk
down.
to-
I've
Really?
got
Oh,
one
yeah,
hit
you,
point
you've got
left.
loads of health.
No,
Yeah.
1 left.
Okay. When would you like? Because I think Bruce will do something. When would you like him to step forward? Lucky, is like, this is your thing.
I'll,
so I'm gonna
I'll,
let you
I'll, I'll- instead of the damage, I'll tell you what's happening. You see him getting
Sure.
whipped, and you see him using his whatever divine power he's had to keeping himself alive. Some of the wounds close, but they rip open again every time he gets whipped. And then you get to a point you see, Bruce, that he whips him, and he goes unconscious. He can't sustain healing himself any longer. Do you have any more healing spells on yourself?
So I actually, if it's only 148 damage,
No,
I
it's
don't
more
even
than
have
that.
to heal
It's a ton more than that.
I
Because
can
didn't-
heal myself. I can heal myself 85 times with lay on hands and my healing hands. But I have also got 4 first level healing spells, 3
That-
second level, 3 thirds.
Assume
and a
that you
fourth.
used all that. It still won't be enough. This you'll see why. Anyway, you see him go unconscious. He seems spent. He seems to be alive, but unconscious. And it is that moment you see the whoever this person is, kind of laugh and say, "Well, he wanted a death wish. I guess I
he's
should
gonna
grant
keep
it,
going.
boys."
Oh shit. Okay, he's going to go for it again. At that point, Bruce will step forward, and he's going to, as he walks forward, he casts Thaumaturgy on himself to affect his voice, to give it a sort of a slightly deeper resonance, a bit more of a threat. So if he's to shout, it's then 3 times louder. Thematically, if he'd let us, we'll roll for it as well. He goes for it. Bruce will try and catch the whip.
Mhm,
So I'll
okay.
take the damage if that was what you wished to do.
Sure. Take 16 points of damage. Some of it
Sure thing,
psychic.
boss. Okay. Bye-bye, temp HP. He grabs the whip, so he's sort of holding it there.
You see him kind of pulling against it. It seems we've got another person that wishes to participate.
I think you've done enough.
And who are you to tell me what I have done? And enough or not?
Leave now. Leave your weapon or whatever it is you agreed to do with this fool. And we both walk away happy.
Did you just tell me to release my weapon?
I'm still holding on to the end of it. I'm not letting it go.
Not going to let it go. This weapon is bound to me. You don't need to. I can release it now and it'll still be mine. Watch. And you see him release it, and the tentacles begin wrapping around your arms and then starting to wrap around your whole body as well.
Mm-hmm. I see.
You feel like you've been slowed a little bit.
Okay.
Do you mind if Flair jumps in at that point as well? Seeing
I
that
mean,
this
you
is
hear this
the
booming
direction this is going.
voice of Bruce's voice, yes. Because
Yeah.
it's thaumaturgy. Yeah. You all begin running, whoever wants to get there.
So Flair will bamf in behind the owner of this whip,
Mm-hmm.
and bumping behind him and hold daggers at just under both of his arms and his ribs. So you need to say stop to the weapon. So it's not letting go so much as just letting go. So why don't you let go before I start convincing you to let go?
A tricky one. Seems like you've got friends.
I think Errol will also turn up as well with a dispel magic ready to dispel the whip, essentially.
Okay. in this situation, you see that there's a whole lot of pirates drawn their blades and stuff like that, preparing to be a kerfuffle and a fight. So we'll do something interesting here.
Oh,
We won't go into initiative because that's just chaotic and crazy. We'll make it like a group challenge. This is a brawl, meaning
oh my
if you
God.
win the brawl,
Finally.
then you will escape with your lives, take the whip with you. But if you fail, then this will somehow be stopped. You still will live, but you will not get the chance to take the whip at the end of it. So,
Before
I
the
will
fight starts, could Yagu heal Ruin back up reluctantly?
sure. He can do some healing in the situation. You know, the Avengers have arrived. They're going to stop the situation.
Yes.
So, kind of one of those situations. So, how do we play this out? I will say we'll use. Okay. All right. Well, you tell me how each of you are doing, whatever you're doing, and then I'll base the roll and a DC according to that situation. I think that seems kind of fair. Some of them may be more difficult than the others. I will just say it's going to be pretty random,
Sure.
based on the nature. But we'll kind of go from there. Sorry, Luke. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think Ziggy will try and intimidate them.
Oh, you're going for the
with,
intimidation. Okay.
Yeah, so he's gonna attempt to conjure up a spirit of death.
Okay.
However, instead of like making it look like a Grim Reaper, it looks sort of, I guess, more ocean horror. So I guess like he summons a Grim Reaper with sort of like aquatic features and more kraken-like, like a kraken scythe, and just like a full-on kraken Grim Reaper.
Kraken
tentacle beard.
Grim Reaper. I like that. Okay.
Maybe
this
like
is-
I guess like I'll also do like a psychic lance and kind of flavor it to sound like a siren scream to sort of like, you know, put a fear of God into the sailors.
Okay, we'll start off with you then. You summoning this creature and giving his screech. Make an intimidation check. I will put this based on the hardiness of the pirates. I'll say the DC of this is 19.
Okay, I'm gonna use one of the inspirations I got from Bahamut to give myself advantage.
Mhm.
I have a +10 already, so I'm rolling with advantage.
Okay.
And how big do we want this?
We want to scare them off.
Okay, in that case then, I'm gonna use
Because I can put on a show
oh,
after.
we're not saying this is not like using our abilities, right? This is just right.
I mean, do you want to use your
'Cause-
abilities?
No, I guess
I'll
not.
say if you
I
use
will use.
Yeah, go on. Go ahead. You do.
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
use impending misfortune to give myself a +10 to this roll, so I'm rolling a +20.
Very well.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Don't roll a 1.
Now this does mean my next D20 roll has a -10. However,
Yeah.
with advantage, I'm rolling a +20 on intimidation.
Jesus Christ.
You win the game. That's it.
That's
We
25.
all live.
That's a
Yeah.
25.
He won.
He rolls so
Damn
low
it.
as well.
Again.
I rolled so
Yeah,
shit. I rolled a
know,
nat
that's
1
crazy.
Out of 5.
and a 5.
All right.
Wow,
Immediately,
that was
as-
shit. That
you
was
s-
fucking shit. Delete
you
my
s-
character sheet right fucking now.
you know,
I do not
immediately
deserve
as
to
you
play this
conjure this spirit up, you see them. Some of the pirates drop their weapons and run away. But the fight ensues. There's a tussling. People are getting punched and thrown. Let's jump to Flair. Immediately as you try to kind of stab the thing, you see a couple of the pirates kind of grab you and kind of pull you away, start tussling and punching you and stuff like that. And you're in this situation where you're there standing and you're now surrounded by about 10 pirates now pulling out their blades and starting to kind of close down on you. What would you like to do?
As Flair's standing there with daggers in each hand, he'll start grinning, and his grin gets wider and wider as the teeth begin to come in, and he starts to grow and get furrier as he shifts. Looks around and goes, I like practice, and he'll he'll run forward at them, and as he reaches the front, how close am I to everybody I like?
You mean
Just out of
your
interest.
allies?
Yes, are they? How close is the
They
nearest
are
ally?
don't worry about how close they are. Do you want them to be close, or you don't want them to be close?
Probably best if they weren't.
Okay, so they're not close. Don't worry about it. They're not close.
Okay. Assuming they aren't, then he'll run forward. With the first dagger, he'll go to jam it in somebody's temple and booming blade it at the same time. Try it and just hit them and try and just blow them clean off again. Back off the blade, and the blade stays there.
Okay. And then?
And as he does that, he'll whip around and throw the other blade at one of the other two. Turn around, pull out 2 more blades, and look at the remaining 8.
Okay.
Daggers for days.
Okay. I will say this is going to be kind of a tenacious fight between you and whoever you're going. You're fighting them, and they're fighting you at the same time. So this is going to be a test of who is going to stay up first between the two of you.
Okay.
So I will say make a Constitution saving throw.
Mhm.
The DC for this will be 18. As more and more
18.
continue to come up,
Okay.
and they are tenacious to try to beat you up, and they're failing from all the. So there's loads. Each one is considered as one pirate, and there's another additional 18 pirates that are coming at you. So that's why this DC is 18.
Okay. He's 10 feet faster. He's and no rules ever have advantage against me unless I'm incapacitated in this form because my perception is so high. And I get temp HP, so I actually am buffier, and I'm starting to kind of come out between partings in the armor I'm wearing. So con saving throw.
DC
Go on,
18.
you got this.
I'm going to do what Luke did and use one of those inspirations to give myself advantage as well.
Okay.
But Hammer gave us all 2, might as well.
Well, we've got
That's
2
20.
game inspirations that we haven't touched either.
Got 1.
All right.
Got 1 left.
1? Oh.
What? Who? I'm sorry. I'm reading that Bruce message. What was that about?
Oh, that was Ale. Don't ignore it.
Oh, okay. All right. Blooded, bruised, cut marks all across your body, Flair, but still grinning with your big smile. All the pirates around you that you were fighting have fallen to the ground. Some dead, some unconscious, some crying in pain and weeping as you have just destroyed so many of them. Is there anything you want to say? Or anything?
There's all his blades are scattered on the ground now. He's just using the claws that have come out from his fingers a little bit, and he's just standing there breathing heavily. He looks berserk.
All right.
Oh, funny you should mention Berserk.
Well, we'll shift the camera from you, and we'll go to Errol. So, what is Errol doing at this moment?
Errol is he's doing a lot of stuff with like symbols, and he pulls like an arrow out of the ground, and while he's doing a load of like symbol stuff, all of the people around him like just see a lot of water brimming from the surface near their feet, and he's preparing a tidal wave that just kind of shoots everybody up in the air, and then he jams a lightning arrow into it.
Oh, okay. You're gonna use a little bit of that. How should we portray this then? This one will be, I would say, what's his DC?
His spell save DC is a 16.
A 16. Okay. I will say, in this case, you roll to see if if it's effective in this situation or not. Not how many it hits. It'll work. It's working, but did it really do that much of an interference or damage that it caused a problem within this fight? And this will come up with failure or success. So, roll a d20 and add a plus 3 to it.
Okay. I'm just going to do a wisdom check. Because that's
Alright.
plus 3.
If you need to get it lower than his DC,
Then my DC.
then Errol's DC 16, yeah. So you need a 15 or lower.
Okay. Okay, that's 11.
Yeehaw.
You see the water around the whole of this alley beginning to kind of converge into the central in front of him before he unleashes it forward. And as he does, you see in slow motion he pulls out an electrical arrow, and he releases it. As it does, it just sparks through and goes through the water as it hits multiple of these people, all of them in a motion of getting pushed and then electrocuted at the same time. And before you know it, Errol is kind of quickly and swiftly on the other side of this tidal wave at the end of it and catches his own arrow before puts it back into his quiver.
Holy
All
shit.
right. That's Errol Emmerfield. We'll shift to Ziggy, Flair, Ding. We'll go to Yagu. All right, Yagu. What is Yagu doing?
What Yagu will do,
Yeah.
Jagu is going to he's going to stick out his tongue and he'll say, "I'm not doing this for you, Ruin. They're attacking us." And he'll use the Ring of Stars and he'll let out three charges at once of shooting stars, and they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. We'll do the same. We'll do the same. What's his DC?
The ring's DC is 15.
15. We'll do the same thing then. So same thing. Give them a +3. In the situation, you want to get lower than a 15, so 14 or under.
Okay. I don't know why he sounds so Russian. I can't do it. Oh, you want me to roll it, or are you rolling it?
Yeah, you roll it. I'm not doing
You're
anything.
playing Yagu.
Okay,
On you go.
Okay.
D20 +3, and you want to get low.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. In this situation.
Oh, fuck.
Alright.
And the third one. Okay. Yeah, because he's using.
I know, but assume that this is all in one. So this is just a kind of all in one. You don't need to roll 3 times and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
That's okay. All right. So we'll just use the first roll. You see him conjuring this spell, and immediately as he does, amongst the others there are some spellcasters, and as he conjures this spell and casts it, you see that the stars or the that fly out vanish in mid-air. You don't know. You think like, what? Why is it vanishing? And then you see them in the distance. That there are some users in here that pirates in here that are countering your spell and have successfully done that. So we'll consider that a fail. You've got 3 successes, 1 fail so far. So as long as you do 2 other fail, we're all good. So moving from Yagu, we'll shift to Bruce.
All right. I'm assuming this whip is still wrapped around me.
Yeah, you are like kind of struggling.
Well, I was more or less right in front of this guy. I would like to, with the last of the thaumaturgy, I will roar as loudly as I can, and then sort of intimate, just to scare the living hell out of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to rage, try and break out of the whip, and I want to rush him, and then start just. I want to beat the living hell out. I want to fold his clothes with him still in it, still wearing them, And it's directly at the captain. I want to make this personal.
Okay,
That's
okay.
that's a description and a half.
Well, it seems like make a intimidation check. You can use your strength for this if you would like. I will set this because he is the captain. I will set the DC to 21.
Of course you are.
Shit, it's
Since
funny
I am
number.
since I'm raging, am I getting any benefit from that?
Yeah, you'll get advantage, and you can use your strength as your intimidation as well.
Right.
So strength
So
and proficiency.
Strength check plus 5. 5.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just roll the strength check, and then we'll add the 5 to it. I can't believe it. Well, I do want to attack him, so I don't know if I get to do anything with that.
Oh,
He's
well,
not scared of me.
I mean, it does happen. What? Oh, you're saying there's still one more inspiration. Do you want to use it?
Am I allowed to? Because I had an advantage roll.
Please, for the love of God.
Oh.
Oh, Cisco, is that? You can't hear you. We can't hear you, Cisco.
Yeah, we normally don't allow to use them on our advantage roll, but I'll leave it to you, Mo.
No. If that's how we've been playing it,
That's
so
yeah.
okay.
I fucked up. There we go.
Never mind. Well, I would say
Sorry, bro.
it doesn't mean that it didn't happen. You do fight, and you both beat the shit out of each other. There are fists between you two flying back and forth. You push him to the ground, you beat him, he pushes you over and continues to wail on you as well. And this is a point where you both stand in, you're bloody, you come in for a punch and you know this is going to knock him out. But you slip, you fumble. And as you do, you see a Furbolg giant fist to your face. Straight into your face, and somehow, assuming that your barbarian tenacity thing kind of goes back and forth, you see the rest of you who have successfully see Bruce just kind of collapse and fall unconscious onto the ground. While that is happening, we shift to Rewan Synergy, whose eyes flutter open, and you see this chaos happening around you. Your friends fighting, people getting flung over, tidal wave going around, magic being thrown left, right, and center. What is it that you would like to do?
Ruin's going to stand up, and after seeing Bruce get belted into the face, Ruin's gonna get up and like sort of crawl off the ground. He'll spit out just a pool of blood. He's gonna walk up to him, fist in hand, and he's just gonna say, "It was supposed to just between me and you," and he's going to take his fist and he's gonna try and punch the guy in the face. And I will hopefully, if you're okay with it, can I smite him with a fist attack?
You'll want to smite and fist attack his face. Okay. I'll set the same DC as I did with Bruce. 21.
Okay, and I will use a inspiration.
You will use the inspiration. You will roll. This will be an attack roll. Can you make it?
We're about to find out, I guess.
I'm just trying to think based off your stats.
Can we help him at all?
I will say, yeah, I'll give it. What type of help? Inspiration?
Yeah, about it.
Okay. Yeah, you can add that into it as well as Ruin's energy. I mean, as Ziggy sees you kind of stumbling across, getting you ready. What do you say, Ziggy, to him? Or do you say anything?
Beat the shit out of that pirate fuck. But let's make him a new fucking claw hand.
I'm gonna roll them separately, just in case the first one.
It's one roll. It's one
Yeah,
roll. Oh,
one roll?
yeah. No, I mean,
24.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. That's more than enough. I was gonna. Yeah, it's one attack, but that's okay. Tell me what you do and how this kind of goes off.
He's gonna keep stumbling toward him, and I imagine that the guy's laughing at Ruin as he's like really brokenly stumbling at him, like blood just dripping down him. He's got all these cuts and lacerations, and as he walks up to him, he rests his head on his shoulder,
Hmm.
And he's going to charge his fist back, and as soon as he does, he hits him in the stomach as hard as he can, and it's just like you could feel the ground shake for just a second.
Hmm.
And then he's going to, as he punches him, this bright light's going to flash from the fist.
In slow motion, you see the fists connect, and this bright light just, and all these different angles of a picture of light just being flashed from the city from outside, zoomed out. You see this big flash from a distance that probably can be seen even through from space. This impact just collides. The water around just scatters like across the wall. You don't know if it's blood or water itself, but the man just falls to the ground. You see all these other pirates around looking at the situation. They see their captain down. They begin to draw their blades and move in to see that you all are weak, to slay you all before their captain dies. But as that moment happened, they try to step forward. This wall of force just appears in front of them, and they're trying to push past. And behind you all, coming through the alleyway itself, is Kane and Helix. And as they kind of step in, they are looking at Helix looks very concerned, but Kane, even though looks unbothered, you can see he's disappointed in a way, and sees the situation. And after him, you see all these kind of guards that come rushing in from the city itself. And as they do, they start picking up all the pirates. The rest of the pirates on the other side begin to scatter and run away, leaving just the lot of you in an alleyway. The whip now on the ground, still kind of flopping around everywhere, without his master. Bruce, you're still unconscious, by the way.
Aye, that's why I'm not saying anything. I'm just.
Harold will go over and help him up, do either a medicine check or a good berry.
Yagu will also heal him with a
Yeah.
first level cure wounds.
You know, we are meant to keep a low profile. Clearly, that was not a low profile. What the fuck happened?
Ruin, what was that?
It was supposed to just be retrieving this whip. I asked him, and he made a show out of it, and I'm sorry. I promise you guys weren't supposed to be involved in this.
If you want to punish yourself, I'll just punch you in the face. But we don't need to do this. What a waste of time. Those were not the contacts we needed, were they?
No, we've spoken to our contacts already. I really don't know what this was.
I can confirm what was happening. I watched the whole thing. They were going to kill him. And according to Bahamut, we need him. So I stepped in.
How does Bahamut feel about self-sacrifice and suicide in the alleyways? Favorably?
It was just supposed to be. It was going to be simple, okay?
All right.
Ruin,
Well, we don't.
You don't get off that easy.
We don't have time for sentimentals. Just pick up whatever you've put down and let's get out of here. We're on a time scale, so you could talk on the way or you just talk afterwards. All right.
Let's start on the way. Ruin, I hope it was worth it, but this
sorry.
path of redemption, it's not about torturing yourself.
I'm sorry.
I know, 60 lashes. It's a start. But you don't get off that easy, Ruin.
It's not helpful, Bruce.
I'm not trying to be helpful. I've helped him enough.
As you gather your things, Lucky, you can add to Ruin's inventory Diren's tentacle whip. It's a very rare item, you will find it on
Yeah,
D&D.
like who the fuck names their kid Darren?
What's the name? What's Duran, as in Duran?
No, Dyrrns. That is Duran's,
Yeah.
right? Dyrans? Drins?
Dyrans?
Dyrans?
Who the fuck
Durins?
names their kid Dyrans? That kid was bullied and deserves a tentacle whip named after him.
Yeah.
I kind of want to look this weapon up, and I can't spell it correctly.
Just put
Psychic
whip in
damage.
magical items.
Yeah.
Just
I'll
put
try.
whip in magical items.
Yeah, I'll try that. I'll fine. I'll do the easy
Oh,
way.
no wonder you killed me. Or almost killed me. You stunned me.
Indeed, this weapon can potentially stun. But let us move on. With events now past from Luskan, you travel along the shoreline, and did you guys not remove any HP or anything? Did you guys use any slots? Because I think the situation.
I
I
lost
used
whenever
a
against me HP.
ability.
Okay,
When
just
I raged.
whatever you use back, assume that he's healed up again. Helix will,
Right, okay.
I'm assuming, would heal everyone. Yes. So.
He will definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, gentlemen.
just click another long rest if you wish.
Right. Should we consider it a new day or just?
Just consider it
'Cause
as a long rest. Don't worry about it a new
Right.
day.
Okay, it's just my shard solitaire gains charges at dawn, so like, should I keep it at 3 or re-roll it?
Keep it at 3. Just keep
Okay.
keep that as 3. That's fine. Eventually, you find yourself in a place kind of like a small little town, harbor town or village, you could say, called Fireshare. And in this place itself, let me just, where are we? You do see. You see that there are a lot of carts and coals. It definitely looks like a mining town. And generally you would see that there would be miners here, but everyone here from a distance don't look like miners. They just look like brutes. They're loading up a ship. There's no residents here. In that sense, but they all just seem to be focusing on this one ship where they're loading it up with some crates. Everyone make a perception check at the situation.
Ooh, perception.
Well, was that good fucking roll when I needed it?
Yeah,
I know. I could have done with this one earlier. Got the shit kicked out of me.
Yeah, when I rolled a fucking 5.
Okay.
You had a +20 though.
Yeah, but still, it was.
I got a
shit.
9.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, natural 20 from Ruin. Okay. Everyone probably sees this. Flair, how familiar are you with the members of the Scales?
Most familiar with the recently departed, but I think it's there will be some enhanced questioning, I'd imagine, at times.
Okay. You see a very odd-looking woman standing at the kind of gangplank of the ship itself, kind of directing. And you almost listen. It sounds like she's singing. She's like singing very out loud, very random words. That don't really truly make any sense, probably in a different language or anything like that, but from time to time she just says, "Hurry up! We are on a time scale. You should be running. Run!" And you see one of the members just kind of picks up something and starts running and puts the crate onto the thing. And before you know it, and before you could even decide on what to do, you see the gangplank is removed and the sails unfurl, and the ship begins to kind of move away. This is not good. They're already leaving. We'll need to give them chase on sea. We'll have to find a boat of some kind. I'm sure there's another one around, probably smaller.
How about a carpet? Errol will kind of pull out the carpet from the bag of holding.
I think we're going
It's
to
no
fit on
boat,
that.
but it's probably quicker.
I don't know if you're going to be how long you can keep that up for. The ocean gets quite treacherous, meaning there's no. I prefer to be on land or some sort of hard surface, but I can make myself fly. Maybe a few of you to fly as well.
Okay, well, just Errol will put the
It's
carpet
fine.
away.
It's fine. We find a ship. I have one of the totem spirits I have, which should allow it's a vehicle. It should allow us to travel twice as fast.
All right.
Oh wow.
All right. All right. Let's look around.
We could always ask some of those gentlemen from earlier if they have a boat we could use.
Well, I think they have a boat we can use. However, it would cause a lot more issue. That's if we intend on coming back.
Yeah, you know that this travel took a few hours to get here, so you'll have to travel a few hours back. So the ship will be long gone by then.
Big safe.
Do you think it's possible for me to lean on the background of the character here, where it says you are in frequent contact with people in the segment of society your chosen quarries move through, which is the scales.
Mm.
These people might be associated with criminal underworld, rough or tumble folk of the streets. The connection comes in the form of contacts in any city you visit. The person who provides information.
That's
That could be
cool.
handy.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You get to
Go
Sorry.
ahead. Just piggybacking off that, if we're doing that shit, as a charlatan,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bullshit and say I can just tell somebody I own a boat and then steal a boat.
Okay. Flair.
But
with
let's go with Ross's thing first.
Yeah, so Flair, with your perception, you notice that every member in this little village, they're not meant to be here because you see that they have some sort of marking of the scales. Either it's some sort of emblem or something like that. This little village has been taken over. You don't know where the citizens are, but you know that if you manage to grab one of them, you might be able to get some answers and even maybe even the source of another ship, if they have any ships left.
So anybody who looks like they're taking on role of harbour master is barking orders more than others.
There seem to be some of them. Yeah, one of them seems to be kind of more. He's not harbour master, but he seems to be like the lead of telling people what to do, move this across, go over here, and stuff like that. But he seems to be kind of in plain sight and stuff like that.
Right. So he's actually not easy to grab. Is there anyone he's directing around that looks like they're loading up another ship, or someone who's kind of isolating themselves by the nature of what they're being told to do?
Make a fate roll.
Oh, goody. I've been good at those so far tonight. Someone high.
Go on.
Hey.
Go on. Yes.
Nice. You look and focus, and you spot one of them walking away further than the rest. Seems to be depositing another box or something to a further building than anyone else. An opportunity. Alone he is.
Flair will give Errol the nudge, knowing that he's maybe one of the sneakier ones.
Yeah.
Right. You and me need to go and convince that gentleman going in there that his life depends on the answers to the next 3 questions we ask him. Can we do this quickly? We can't lose them.
You may want Ziggy then. He's a bit more convincing.
I'm plenty convincing. We need to get there without being seen.
Okay then, and go on with a pass without a trace, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was angling after. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said sneaky and convincing?
Yeah.
who is going along? I know now that so far it's Flair and Errol going along. Anyone else going along? Oh, you're all
I'll
waiting
stick
here until.
around. I'll stick around. I'll stick around back here, trying to make a scene. Maybe take some eyes away from them, if that can help at all.
Good call.
I'll also stay back with Bruce and Yagu.
Okay.
I think I'll say good luck to you, Flair. Give him a bardic.
Okay.
But
Nice.
I think it's just him
The
and
two of
Harold
them.
with past battle trace.
Got you. All right, both of you make a stealth check, please.
With plus
Um,
10.
Yeah, with plus 10.
Mhm.
Is it sound based?
38.
Sight, sound, it could be anything. Why is it specific?
Joey has boots of elven kind.
I think it'll be more sight based. This is
Okay,
because
so
it's
just
raining.
straight roll.
Yeah, just straight roll. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Is it dim light?
yeah, no, I
dim
think
light, though?
take a. Well, I mean, he doesn't need it. He's
I
played
can't
about 40
roll any better. I can't roll any better.
For
Holy
45.
shit!
Errol just disappears. Oh fuck, we lost him.
Flair,
Got a 38 and you still beat me. Unbelievable.
Flair, you approach this person, you knowing the fact that you have not been seen. And as you slowly approach them, you see them putting a crate down. And as they turn around, they spot you. But before they spot you, you see Errol's already put an arrow next to his neck. And you'd even see Errol come in from that position.
Then before I get spotted, Flair will slip on the helm.
Mm-hmm.
So he creeps up to him with the helmet on, hoping to just intimidate the absolute piss out of him. His eyes glow red, and the rest of his face almost completely disappears under this thing with kind of wraparound horns.
Yeah, you see the person's eyes just widen as you kind of start coming closer and closer.
Really close to him in the dark. You're all alone in here. This is a bad place to be. So, you guys look busy.
What do you want?
We would like a boat, and then we would like silence. And whether the silence is permanent depends on the boat and the 5 minutes after that.
Make a intimidation check. I'll give you advantage.
Yeah, I was about to say, if
I was scared.
Errol
What the
can
hell?
help each of them, he's just gonna, I guess, hold a shocking grasp, and you can see like the electricity coming out of his fingers.
It's just soft 20, that's a shame.
You have a D10.
I have a D10, that's
You have a
absolutely true.
D10.
This is an ideal time to use it. Make that 29.
Oh.
29.
Oh.
Your keen senses pick up. You see he's pissed himself. And he kind of turns his eyes to kind of meet yours before he looks away, and he says, I won't say anything. There's a ship. She didn't want the ship. She said it was too small. It's just docked just over there, further down. It should be empty. You should be able to go without being seen. Please don't kill me. I please.
You're with the Scales. Ever been to Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, I've been to Baldur's Gate. Why?
Oh, that's not the right answer. And Flair will just stab him.
Oh, wow.
Blood just
That tracks.
gurgles out of his kind of mouth, and before you know it, he's limp in your arms, Errol.
Well,
He'll take the helmet off so he can see him.
That,
told you that would
escalated
happen.
quickly. I don't know what Errol would say. I'm guessing since, sort of similar vendettas, Errol will be fine with it and kind of throw him onto the river.
You may attempt to lecture me on the boat.
I'm not gonna lecture you. If he was a Thean, probably would have done the same. It's just it's weird seeing that when it's been my entire life. It's
Perspective's
weird.
a wonderful thing.
Yeah, it's weird seeing the mirror looking through the looking glass.
Let's go get our boat.
You return
You a
back to
sailor?
the party.
Yeah.
We've got a boat.
All right.
Jolly good.
That's good news.
There is good news. All right, let's go. You all begin to move, avoiding any further contact surrounding the situation. And eventually you do find the boat that the departed gentleman, well, he's not a gentleman, the departed person, had
What a shame.
mentioned before. You all get on. It is a much smaller boat, has one sail, but will do the job. And as you get onto the ship in Unfurls, you begin to see that there is mist in the ocean. And you see the boat, your boat, begin to sail. And as the camera kind of pans away, you know that you are following the kind of the direction towards where one of the Scale members, which you all know as Desdemona, is, and potentially where you will soon guide your way to find your friend, Aki Flamacaster. And we will stop here, come back next week to see what happens. Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you everyone for playing. And hopefully we'll see you if there is a game tomorrow, right? Because I'm not too sure. Maybe 50-50
Sadly
actually.
not.
No?
Sadly
Okay.
not.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
not sure.
No,
Okay, so-
we're missing Errol and we're missing Joey and Martin.
Oh, yeah, it's true, actually. Yeah, we said we were not gonna play when.
Fair enough. All right, so
Cool.
so no game tomorrow, but definitely a game on Sunday.
Yeah.
So please go and watch that campaign.
Hearts of War.
I'll never get it.
I
I'll
know
never get
you.
it. I'll never get it.
You're like me.
And
Cool.
but until then, we'll see you next week. So have a good week. Stay magical, and see you then.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Good night. Take care.